Welcome back to another episode of Behind Our Lens.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Steph.
In this episode, we're going to talk about Harry Styles' Love on Tour coming to an end.
13 years of One Direction.
And some of the new music that we've been listening to that's come out in the last couple months.
As we're recording this, it's only been a few days since Harry Styles' Love on Tour has ended.
So the damage is fresh, and my heart is broken.
We are very, very sad about it. But it's been 2 years of him touring nonstop.
It's crazy. I mean, we both had the pleasure of getting to see Love on Tour when he was here in Toronto.
Yeah.
And it was breathtaking.
It was honestly probably the loudest concert I think I've ever been to. The screams I could not replicate ever again. Every other concert I've been to does not match.
I would say it's like a close tie basically with One Direction. But I just feel like the energy that his show creates is unmatched. It's such a feeling of like a family.
Yeah.
Which you just don't find. Mm-hmm. I could imagine that Taylor's show would be pretty similar.
Yeah, I would agree.
But I just feel like it's so inclusive. Everyone feels like they're safe. It's like a safe place for everyone.
Yeah, and I feel like the fans really do so much, even just for him, in terms of like fan projects. And you go to the concert and you're handed, 15 different pieces of paper that you're going to participate in during the show, So the fans really come together to make it something super special. And I mean, obviously, Harry just puts on the best show possible.
So good. Out of Toronto, what was your favorite outfit?
Ooh, like in Toronto?
Yeah.
I think the HS shirt with the red pants.
Yeah.
I love that one.
It
was
looked
great.
very fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
I
cute.
liked it. That was probably the same.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, it's just been so emotional to see where it started, where it ended.
Yeah, and the crowds.
Shows. Yeah.
The crowds in Europe, like this past weekend when he was in Italy, like the crowds are insane. I don't even know how you perform to that many people.
I know. It must feel so surreal for him.
Yeah.
And I saw so many posts of his mom, Anne.
Aww.
And she was, like, people were tagging her in things, and she was sharing them. And it showed, like, her when he was on X Factor, and then her at the show, and the similarities, but it's just so full circle.
Yeah, that's so imagine. Sweet. And I feel like that's what really gets lost, too, in this whole, Harry Styles hype. He's a Grammy winner, this crazy tour. But he started from a singing competition show, and I feel like people forget that.
Totally.
It's wild to see like where he started, where he came, and the growth that he's had throughout those years. His voice has gotten better, his music's just gotten insanely better, and he's just really, really made a crazy name for himself. And I feel like people don't realize, like, for somebody who just went on a singing competition show to be playing sold out, like, acres of land, like, you know what I mean? It's wild.
From those shows to, like, even the residencies, because I had the joy of also going to Madison Square Garden for one of the residency shows. And I just can't believe, like, doing Madison Square Garden for 15 nights.
It's insane.
Sold out. It's crazy.
It's truly, like, a special thing we get to witness in this day and age, because that's wild.
Yeah. So I am sad.
Yeah, I'm sad too.
I got that notification when I sat down for breakfast of that video, and it was too much.
It was a sad way to start your day.
Yeah, it was. So
I know. Hopefully, he'll take some time for himself, go on a little break, make some more music, and then hop right back on tour.
Can't complain about more music to come.
Yeah.
So,
agreed.
Yeah.
And it's funny because in the same weekend that this 2-year stretch of his tour ends, it's the 13-year anniversary of One Direction.
So emotional. My emotions have never been higher.
It's just it's like poetic kind of
it is.
Of how that matches.
I wonder if someone planned that.
Maybe.
We'll never know. But I just, I put some stuff up for iHeartRadio Canada for the anniversary, and it made me sad.
I know.
It made me very emotional. It feels very bittersweet, but it's crazy to look back at stuff from where they started and where they're all at.
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible.
It's wild.
So,
I know. I was going through my photos of when I went to the One Direction concert in Toronto.
oh my God.
And it just feels like a lifetime ago. 13 years ago from when they started is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember watching.
I shared a photo on my Instagram story. It's a memory. And it was me with my cutouts.
Oh, yeah.
We were all there in my room, and the room was all One Direction.
That's right. Okay, and these are the cutouts that you briefly mentioned in episode 1 that you were trying to steal from Hawaii?
No, I purchased them.
Oh, you purchased them.
I purchased them, but basically, when I went to Hawaii the one year, and this is when One Direction was like first coming out, and they hadn't really hit in the US side, so in like North America.
Right.
And so I went to Hawaii, and their first album had like just come out, and I went to Walmart in Hawaii, and they had so much One Direction stuff, and I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing in Canada.
Right.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen here first.
Yeah.
And then I kept looking, I mean, like everything you can imagine, the most random things, and I go down, and at the end of an aisle, it was cutouts.
I've never seen that being sold anywhere.
I know. So I frantically am running around with 5 cutouts. They come like tri-folded.
Oh.
But huge.
Oh my gosh.
Through the Walmart. And keep in mind, like, we're on a vacation.
Right.
So
how do you even bring those back?
Well, so I found my mom first in the Walmart, and I said, "Oh my God." And she looked at me terrified.
She's like, "You're crazy."
Yeah. And then I can't leave without these.
Yeah.
And it was my dad that I was like,
you're like, please let me take these
I'm not
home.
leaving without these.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I built a box for them.
What do you mean?
I found some cardboard, and I makeshift a box that would work to contain all 5 into the same box. And we built a handle for the box. And I carried them through this entire vacation.
Are you serious?
But the best part is that we were doing a double vacation, and so we were going to Hawaii and then going to Mexico.
You had to bring them to Mexico?
So I had to bring them to Mexico first.
The dedication.
So they're actually world traveling cutouts.
Oh my gosh.
And they made it all the way to Mexico and then all the way almost back home without being opened. Okay.
Oh. Right.
And then the last airport, there were so many flights, okay, and the last airport
Did you just carry
security,
it on the plane? How did this happen?
my box, yeah.
They were
I told them it was fragile.
They're like, no problem, take this box on the plane.
It was a lot of convincing. Maybe it's because I was a child at the time.
Probably.
But I said it was really fragile.
I'm dead.
But airport security scratched Louie's face.
Oh, wow.
And I'll never forget that.
Why the face?
It was an accident, but
wow.
But yeah, they made it all the way back.
It's the story of how you toured with One Direction.
True.
You could say that.
Wow. I have.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, now we know the story of the cutouts.
Yeah. They've been all over.
Yeah. Well, 13 years. Crazy to think.
Where does the time go?
Literally, where does the time go? And what are your thoughts? I need to ask you because you're the biggest One Direction fan, but what are your thoughts on them getting back together ever? Do you think that's a possibility?
I think yes. Like I do feel like they're more of a Backstreet than an NSYNC.
Ooh, okay.
Like I feel like there's more of a chance because it's not like they seem to completely fall apart.
Yeah, I mean, they've been mentioning they're still talking, and they all support each other.
They all kind of give the same answer. I know it's obviously an answer.
Right.
But I do think there's
answers.
But I do feel like there's some honesty in it of like, it's just if the time was right.
Yeah.
And I don't think the time is right. As
No,
much as I would
not.
love it.
Yeah.
But they're doing their thing that they need to do. You know, it's just like, grow.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. They're all growing. They're all making their own music. And although it has been 13 years, I guess since they started, that was the anniversary. Because it feels like yesterday that they were, together.
Yeah.
So they still got some time.
Yeah. I'll wait for you.
We'll be here when they decide to come back. So.
Yeah. I'll be front row.
Yeah.
Speaking of shows and music, what do we think about all the new music that has been coming out as of late?
There's been so much new music. I feel like we've gone through a period of like a lull when there wasn't that much new music coming out.
Yeah.
But in the past like 2 months, there's just every Friday, New Music Friday has just been insane with new songs.
I feel like it's especially because of the summer, like everyone's trying to get that summer anthem out there.
I agree. I feel like last summer wasn't like that though. I feel like last summer was less.
Yeah.
You know?
That is true.
Like this summer, everyone just has decided to pop off.
Yeah.
I'm really loving the new song by Zayn, Love Like This. I think it's going to definitely be like a hit of the summer.
I feel like the vibes are there for the summer. I do agree. I do wish, though, that the hook, there was more of it.
Yeah, that's definitely partly the best part of the song.
You hear it, and then you go, where'd you go?
Yeah, but I don't know. I really like it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm driving with my windows down type song, you know?
Can we talk about the girl in the music video, though?
Yes! Okay, we need to.
Was on TikTok.
Yes, we need to talk about her because she posted on TikTok. She was a One Direction fan, like all of us, who dreams about being in a music video with a One Direction star. And
literally insane.
She also said the directors had reached out to her.
Yeah,
and
they found her.
She's the main love interest in Zayn's music video and gets to kiss Zayn in this music video as well as many other fans I'm sure dream about.
It's just so full circle.
It's
for
wild.
That to be like you're a fangirl of something, and then especially for them to reach out to her.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like huge accomplishment.
That's insane.
Congratulations.
Yeah, just I think everybody's so happy for her because, you know, going from a fan to a professional like us. But you know, and then being in the music video, being the love interest, like, you can write a fanfic on that.
Yeah. If Niall Horan ever needs a professional background anything, I volunteer.
Which actually reminds me, I just saw a TikTok as well, and somebody was saying that they grew up, and they were like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I don't want to work. They were talking about how they don't want to work. But then they saw a photo of a lady.
Oh my God, stop. I know exactly what you're talking
moisturizing,
about.
Harry Styles in between the concert.
That would be a dream.
And she was like, I found my dream job. This is my job.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want that job?
She's like, if you would like me to hold a garbage can and you just need to throw your garbage out, like, I will do that.
Anything.
I was like, yeah, agreed.
That's so easy.
You know, so
you
basically
go above and beyond for that job.
Yeah, they can really employ cities because doing anything at this point.
Everyone's volunteering at that point.
No, but kudos to the girl in Zayn's music video because that is such an accomplishment and she did a great job. Great music video.
Mm-hmm. No, vibes are there.
Love it. So Jess, what have you been listening to?
Well, I try my best to still listen to New Music Fridays to get a good variety, but I am still listening to The Show by Niall.
Honestly, great album.
So good.
Yeah.
I do feel like he also definitely knew what he was doing. I'm not saying I agree with a short album, because I would always like more.
Same.
But he knows what he's doing because it is so hard to choose like a favorite track.
Yeah.
Because it just feels like a piece.
It's true, yeah.
Just
but I feel like
to it.
Those albums become some of the best albums.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just like a body of art instead of...
A body of art.
But you know what I mean? Instead of
love it.
Song by song, like it's... When it's completely different, it feels very separate.
I agree.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
His really flows, I feel.
I love everything about it.
Yeah.
I love the graphics. I love... everything that you can buy, because I've bought it.
The artistic direction was beautiful.
The creative.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the box set is on display.
Jess has every piece of product he's ever sold. So
I did go out of my way, though, to try and complete my box set.
You did.
I've never been prouder.
Yes, and you posted a video on iHeartRadio Canada of her completing her box set.
And Niall said, love this.
Right, and Niall tweeted back. That's right.
So if he loves it.
He saw it.
What more can you want?
Accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
You know, I do have to say, controversial.
The
album's called The Show.
Yeah.
The song, The Show. Great song.
Yeah.
However,
yeah,
being the album titled track.
Yeah.
I was thinking it would be, I don't know, a different vibe.
I expected it to be more upbeat than typically like a ballad. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was shocked.
It's not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But definitely a good song.
Yeah.
Just a little bit shocked.
Yeah. I agree.
Speaking of short albums.
Yes.
The Jonas Brothers. The album.
I love the album.
I love the album.
I know you love the album.
In case you don't know already, I love the Jonas Brothers, if I have not said that enough. Love the album. But, the album called The Album. But it's so short.
I know.
So short. And, like, the songs are so short. Like, not even, you know, a few, like, 12 songs on the album or however many there are. Like, the actual songs are, like, less than 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
It's very summer vibes, though. I do.
Yeah.
It's such a summer album. I really like Montana Sky.
Yes.
And Vacation Eyes.
Vacation Eyes.
I feel like you could write a sentence with the titles.
Yeah. Oh my God, you could.
Like
we should
could.
try. Write it in the comments. No, but for real. I love Vacation Eyes as well. I think Summer Baby, also great jam.
Yeah, very summer.
And Walls.
Yeah.
So, like, their performance of that on SNL also,
so good.
to throw that in there, was fantastic. And it just, it did it justice, because on the album it's also great.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of albums, while we're recording this, it is almost time for Post Malone's album to come out.
Yes.
Which we have not obviously heard the whole thing, but I feel like many tracks are...
Yeah, well, we both went to the show here in Toronto.
Yeah.
He played 2 nights here at Budweiser Stage. We went to the first night. He played a great variety of his songs, I'd say, like a lot of oldies, but also some new ones. He put out the song Overdrive, and I feel like that song really embodies the kind of musician, like, I feel like that I would think Post Malone would want to be, if that makes any sense at all. I love that song, and I feel like if that's any indication of how the album's going to be, it's going to be playing on repeat for a while.
I feel like so far everything seems really cohesive.
Yeah.
But also like very him, but like a fresh take on him.
Yeah,
which
like
is nice.
I really love the direction he's going in.
Yeah. But I also really enjoyed the show.
Yeah. Even the show, he was so versatile. Yeah. He did so many different things.
Yeah, like he did a little screamo here and there.
Yeah. Screamo, acoustic.
But also the band. The band was so good. And he said it was his first time touring with a band.
Which I'm kind of shocked. I wonder why he didn't do that before. Cause it just took his whole like variety of songs to another level, honestly.
Yeah, it was great. They were great musicians.
I agree. No, he put on a really good show. I was very impressed.
There's been so much good music coming out, and I'm so excited to hear all of the new stuff to come this summer.
We want to know what music you're listening to and what you're excited to hear. You can follow us at Behind Our Lens Pod on all socials.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.